Ever wondered how vaping actually works? It's a question that tickles the minds of many. Today we'll demystify the science and mechanics behind vaping, breaking it down into simple, understandable steps. Firstly, there's the heart of the vaping device, the battery. This is the power source. Much like the engine in a car, it provides the energy needed to heat the coil, which in turn vaporizes the e-liquid. Next, we have the tank or cartridge, which holds the e-liquid. This liquid, also known as vape juice, comes in a dizzying array of flavors, from classic tobacco and menthol to exotic fruits and desserts. But it's not all about taste. The e-liquid also contains nicotine, which satisfies the cravings of former smokers. Inside the tank, there's a small piece of equipment known as the atomizer. This is where the magic happens. The atomizer contains a coil, a tiny piece of wire that gets heated by the battery. When the coil heats up, it vaporizes the e-liquid into a mist, which is then inhaled by the user. But how does the e-liquid get to the coil, you may ask? That's where wicking material comes in. Usually made from cotton, the wick absorbs the e-liquid from the tank and transports it to the coil. Think of it as a miniature delivery service, ensuring that the coil is always supplied with e-liquid to vaporize. Now, let's talk about the process of inhalation. When you take a puff on a vape device, you're not just inhaling the vaporized e-liquid, you're also activating a sensor that tells the battery to send power to the coil. This is what causes the coil to heat up and the e-liquid to vaporize. It's a seamless process, designed to mimic the act of smoking as closely as possible. And there you have it, the basics of how vaping works. It's a simple yet ingenious process, involving a battery, an atomizer, a wick, and some e-liquid. The battery powers the coil heats the e-liquid turns into vapor, and the vapor is inhaled by the user. So the next time you see someone puffing on a vape device, you'll know exactly what's going on. From a humble battery to a tiny coil, it's all about transforming e-liquid into satisfying, flavorful vapor. That, friends, is the science and art of vaping.